protein is hitting our shelves. This is engineered human meat. That's right, a protein made from human cells that promises to be cheaper and tastier than any of its competitors.
Cross your heart, I'm the voice in the streets. See your top, got that grind, never sleep. Bug podcast, be the source of the heat. Hustle and flow with that rhythm in the beat. Stacks on the rocks while the haters just creep. Catching that shine, you could call me a beast. Always on the move, got my crew where my feet. Living this life, see the world from the peak. Ain't no stopping, we on the grind. Cross your heart and twirl a line.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Plug Podcast by KrossYourHeart. Big CEO, man, of KrossYourHeart. Man, check this, man. I got one that's very disturbing somebody sent me, right? I started watching it. I just couldn't believe it. So I'm gonna break this down for you guys real fast before I play the video. Now in this video, this is coming out of the UK, where now in the grocery stores, they're starting to put human meat. I said it, human meat. They're putting it in the grocery stores. They're also talking about how human meat is the best meat you'll ever taste. And this is over in the UK. I just couldn't believe it when somebody sent it. They said, yo, Cross, you gotta check this out, right? I just couldn't believe it. So you're gonna get a chance to see this video. You're gonna see this guy do this tutorial going through the markets, also going through the factories, showing you the meat and the process of how they're making the meat. I just couldn't this when I saw this. I need you guys also to do me a favor too. Shout out to The Sacrifice. I need you guys to go check out The Sacrifice. Go subscribe to that channel. He's got great content. I'm telling you, gonna blow your mind. So again, like I said, this is coming out of the UK. I need you guys to watch it entirely. Tell me what you think, because to me, this is sick. Now, the next question would be is, are they already doing it here? And we just don't know it. Maybe excited about it. I don't know. This is just weird. I need you guys to check this out. Check this out real fast.
Protein is hitting our shelves. This is engineered human meat. That's right, a protein made from human cells that promises to be cheaper and tastier than any of its competitors. I'm Greg Wallace, and I'm off to visit Good Harvest, where a whopping 6 tons of human meat is engineered every day. That is stunning. With the promise of cheap meat for all, it may well be the meaty miracle we need to ease the squeeze of the cost of living.
Anyone for human meat? I'm Michelle Ackley, and while Greg comes face to face with the production line, I'll be conducting a taste test with some very picky palates.
It's really, check out the Good Harvest processing plant in Boston in Lincolnshire. But it wasn't the most scenic of drives. High fences, barbed wire, security lights. A bit like a prison. What next? Machine gun tower?
She just got really missing. I wouldn't even put
With a glass. I couldn't wait to see the mysteries that lay inside. How do you solve the cost of living crisis with engineered human meats? It sounds like magic. And this is where the magic happens. The Good Harvest processing plant has been up and running for over 8 months. It contains both industrial and clinical operations on a site the size of 4 football pitches. Are you Mick?
I certainly am. Pleased to meet you, Greg.
Very good to meet you. I'm here to learn.
Right, come this way and I'll show you how it all works.
I want to see everything.
Oh, you will.
Mick Ross oversees the production line and is in charge of over 60 full-time staff who engineer roughly 50,000 steaks every day. So come on then, Mick. How on earth do you grow human meat?
I want to introduce you to our nutrient vats.
Hello, nutrient vat. Greg Wallace telling me.
In a nutrient-rich mix, which you see here, and then cells start to grow. So over a 24-hour period, these will slowly fuse together into one great big, what we call a cake.
So you're telling me that is human flesh?
Exactly.
But why human meat? Why not animal meat?
That's a very good question. We've got centuries of knowledge of human medicine at our side. We know more about humans than we do about animals. So we've mastered engineering human cells to make these structured flavors and sinews that we expect from the flavors of steaks we eat.
Good Harvest encourages people who need the income to sign up, select their own extraction site, and get paid within the week. You expect to be feeding the nation with this. You're going to need a lot of donors.
Well, it's well in demand, and we've got a lot of people coming forwards, because the other great thing about it, it's an opportunity to be paid.
Would you ever consider donating yourself?
Yeah, maybe I would. I mean, I may have to. My bills are as high as anybody else's. You know, I've got a young family, I've got a daughter to feed, so...
And would you feed your family human steaks?
Oh, yes, most definitely. Already have.
After the donor's tissue samples are placed in the...
Oh, Greg, after a few hours, this is what we're left with.
Whoa! No way! Mate, that's the biggest chunk of meat I've ever seen. I mean, scientifically, that's amazing. But in terms of food, that is stunning.
This is incredible, isn't it?
That is stunning. Look at it. This 30-kilogram protein cake will be cut into nearly 100 steaks.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, that's it.
Whoa!
My stomach is
Crying out loud.
We're going to take it over onto the resting board. There we go.
Wow. This must be a relatively new process.
Which is, I mean, under EU law, we couldn't possibly operate machines like this due to legislation, but thankfully, or it'll go off and be processed for sausages, burgers, you name it. To do anything with it.
Proper space age, isn't it? This meets me up, Scotty. I've got to grips with the guts of human meat production, but for that all-important taste test, I knew just the chef for the job. I'm off to Le Gavroche, a 2 Michelin-star restaurant in the exclusive London borough of Mayfair, to see top chef Michel Roux Jr. Chef, look at this. Look, I am seriously intrigued. This is a meat I've never seen before. I want to see what the fat content's like. I want to see what the flavour's like. I want you to cook it, because I don't know anybody better.
Hang on a minute. Good Harvest, made by humans, from humans?
Yeah, these come from 3 donors in the northeast of England. Different flavour and texture to ones from the southeast.
I would have thought so, because it's what we call in French terroir. It's where you were brought up. You are what you eat at the end of the day. And we're going to find out.
For my blind taste test,
Reared outside, I want it looked after, not stressed.
these donors are from the northeast. So what about a beer-fed Geordie?
I don't know. It's very, very difficult to get my head around.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on the plate, so we just need to let it rest for 5 minutes, and then you can taste it.
Michelle had cooked up a human meat feast of 3 succulent steaks. Now the taste test. We both try this one first.
Okay. Right. Let's go.
These engineered steaks are grown from the cells of human donors who are paid for their flesh. But can we guess which sort of person each steak has been grown from?